Hello there everybody, this is Krista and welcome back to the Krista Chronicles, and I just got in a very exciting box of review books and decks from Llewellyn, and this is what we're cracking into first because I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Steampunk Faerie Tarot. I saw this go up on their site months and months ago and audibly gasped because steampunk and fairies put together. I am so excited. It is no secret, I love anything with fairies, fairy decks, fairy books, anything to do with them. I love it. And I also love steampunk styles, so two of my favorite things going together. I also feel like, because to me steampunk is very, like, fall going into winter. And so, I have a feeling this could be a fairy deck that I can use during that time of year, because I tend to really heavily lean into it, of course, in the spring and the summer, and the fairy decks tend to, I don't know, go to the side for a little bit in the fall and winter, but I think this might be the ticket. So let's get into it. This is the Steampunk Faerie Tarot by Pamela Chen, illustrated by Ashley Cassidy. Alright, on the back we've got, reveal your future through whirring gears and gossamer wings. Stepping through the fairy ring, you are suddenly surrounded by clockwork contraptions entwined with blooming vines. Airships soar on iridescent wings, and enchanted beings invite you on a mystical adventure. In this Rider-Waite-Smith style deck, magic and technology are one and the same. Artist Ashley Cassidy and tarot expert Pamela Chen encourage you to put on your brass goggles and awaken the power already within you. Salamanders, selkies, gnomes, and sprites accompany you through the minor arcana. Noble elves and fashionable fairies offer guidance as you explore the court cards and major arcana. This deck shows you how to solve the mysteries of life with just the spin of a cog and a touch of fantasy. Includes 78 card deck and 222-page full-color book. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. Now, to note, this little box set is smaller than your typical Llewellyn. Let me get one of those boxes. I think I've got the good fortune somewhere. Yes, I haven't put the box in storage yet, since I took the cards out of it, but what's a good way to show this? We're gonna have to really zoom out and expose my messy desk. So that intrigued me right off the bat. You can see this is a very, like, the usual kind of Llewellyn box set size. So this is quite a bit smaller. I'm kind of excited about that. This feels a bit more, these, I mean, I really love these. There's something special about the Llewellyn box set, and if I had more, what are they called? Oh my gosh, shelf space, jeez Louise. I think it would be really cool to keep these on there, but I don't. So I tend to put the cards in bags and put the books on a bookshelf. But this feels a little bit more like something I could keep on my shelf in the meantime, because I do try to keep the decks in their boxes while I'm getting to know them, just so I don't, because ADHD, out of sight, out of mind, that does affect when I put something in a bag right away. I have found that I accidentally can forget about it. So yes, anyway, just something to note. I just thought that was so interesting. So let's get into it. Say yes to believing anything is possible, even tarot readings and magic. Interesting. Okay, yeah, so it feels like we've got, you know, what you would expect from a Llewellyn set, but just a little bit smaller, which I think is really cool. I like seeing when publishers are just trying different things, and I think this is really neat. Beautiful book. we've got those nice glossy pages that we're used to, but again, just this really nice size. I want to see what we get here. We get kind of those intros. Okay, then we go right into the majors. We get these nice full pages of, oh, we get upright and reversed with clockwise and counterclockwise. And what is the ignition? I'm intrigued by that. Does it say it? I'm gonna guess it says it's somewhere in here. Okay. As you flip through its pages, you will find a clockwise divination description for each card with its upright meaning. The reversed meaning of the card is under the counterclockwise divination section. There's also suggestions for aligned actions that you can take to ignite your reading in a positive way. You will find those under ignition. That is so cool. As a bonus, each card has a powerful mechanical manifesto's invocation included to embody and empower the magic of the Fae. Oh, that's so neat. I love when we get kind of like actionable steps. That's so cool. Okay, okay, we do get some spreads in the back. Magic powered spreads. We have a daily fairy guidance, abundance engine spread, Goggles of the Future, Steampunk Fairy Past Live spread. Cool. Very cool. Awesome. All right, let's get into the cards. I'm so excited. And I'm seeing plastic I didn't take off. But look at it. We've got a nice ribbon pull out. Beautiful. I'm loving that size. Like really, truly loving that size. Ooh, we do have a pull tab on this though. That's a slay. Okay, so we have here our, oh, we can zoom in even more. Fantastic. This is very much so like the standard Llewellyn cardstock. So they have been doing a few decks in that new linen texture, but this is, we're definitely back to that glossy classic Llewellyn, which I personally really love. I think the the linen is also fantastic, but I always have been a fan of their cardstock. I think it's great. So yes, very classic size, texture there. So let's just get into it. Ooh, I feel like my background is like too brown. Should we add something white? I think so. We're needing some contrast there. Okay. I have a feeling with the steampunk theme and fairies that we're going to get a lot of brown, so I want to make sure we can really see that card. Okay, much better. All right, we've got the Fool here. I love how we have the inclusion of the roses. And we've got a bird here. I love this, stepping out of the little fairy pot house. I like that. Instead of kind of like about to jump off a cliff, it's just sort of exiting their home, just starting on an adventure. I really like that depiction. It gives less immediate peril and leaves it open for possibility, which I think is really cool. Oh, the Magician, that is gorgeous. Again, we get those roses, love that. And we've got all the tools, and if the subtle as above, so below, I love how that's worked into there. The High Priestess. I love that. I love how there's this telescope looking up at the night sky. And we've got our pomegranate. We've got the moon here. That is so neat. I love that idea of being in this planetarium, of taking that, because usually we've got the ocean behind, which speaks to that, like, depth of mystery, to me anyway. But I like this focus on the night sky, because just like the, bottoms of the ocean are a bit unknowable, a lot of the night sky is as well. I think that's cool. Look at her, the Empress. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I do also love that, at least to my eye, I feel like she's supposed to be a bit more mature looking. I really like seeing that in an Empress. And the Emperor. You can tell there's also just an intentional use of color, which I think is really cool. The Hierophant. Wow. It feels to me like we've got two students here and she's handing them the keys to, it feels like, it could be like some secret section of the library or something. Oh, this is amazing. I'm so excited about this. The Lovers. This reminds me of Thumbelina. Does anyone remember that? I don't know if it was a 90s movie. I don't know. That animated Thumbelina movie. I should watch that again. But this is reminding me of that, like, let me be your wings. That whole one. Oh, so good. So good. The Chariots. Oh, this is reminding, okay. Anyone who was a child in maybe the 90s, I have no idea, but like certainly, I was a child in the early 2000s, or if you had children in the early 2000s, do you remember those like iRobot pets? Like you could get these little like robot dogs or cats. They were not actually robots, but like, anyway, that just made me think of the cats. Beautiful though, love it. Strength, look at this image. Love this. I love any strength card that instead of overpowering, it feels like where like one character is overpowering the other. It feels more like this. We've reached common ground. We've gained just an understanding of each other instead of existing in a place of like fear and conquer. It feels more like taking the time to get to understand, which I think is really neat. I love that image. The Hermit, so beautiful. I'm already gonna say, I think any fantasy readers like myself, I just feel like this is going to be a deck that pairs with so many books I've been reading and want to read. Oh, so neat. Wheel of Fortune. Alright. Actually, I think this is cool. I was gonna say pretty straightforward, but no, I think this is cool. Look at how there's this little entrance here. It's almost like inviting us to enter into this machine. With this idea of, though, like you don't know what the outcome's going to be. It feels like this sense of like just trusting that it's gonna spit you out wherever you need to go. That's cool. Justice. Cool. What are my thoughts here? It's interesting that they're on a stage. The Hanged Man. Ooh, and the spider web. Interesting. That certainly gives more of like a danger feel. Death. So pretty. Oh, I love this card. I love how we get that, like, plague doctor mask on there. And there's these chains wrapped around the trees. That's interesting to me. That's interesting because they're these like kind of they're loose chains. They're not seeming to be attached to anything. They're just wrapped around the trees. It almost feels maybe like a reminder of death is something that we're always tethered to, but it doesn't have to control us. The whole like change is inevitable, but our response is still our own. You know what I mean? Interesting. Temperance. Yes, I love when there's like an alchemy look to temperance. I think it's so cool. This makes me think of like the Powerpuff Girls intro when he's pouring all the ingredients in. But then he pours in Chemical X. Cool. Oh, the devil stepping into a fairy ring. Wow! That is so cool. Why do I feel like I've never seen that? Isn't that interesting? And what a fantastic idea that is. Stepping into a fairy ring. It's this thing of like, there's such temptation around that. Of this person, unless it was, you know, it could be by accident, to be fair. But here's how I'm gonna choose to look at it right now, at least, is that they saw this fairy ring and they had the choice to step into it or not. And while, you know, all the stories tell us don't do it, only dangerous things lie in wait, there's a huge element of unknown to that. And so there's that temptation of like, even though you know it could be bad, it could be dangerous, it's this thing of the allure of the unknown. Fascinating. Oh, it's so cool. I like too that we're not given the moment of whatever the consequences, we're given this moment of like the magic in action. We're still left in this unknown here with the devil, which is so neat to me. The tower, very classic. I like this kind of depiction. I think we see it a lot, but doesn't, you know, I mean, that is for a reason. Cool. Oh, look at this star. So you can tell she's got one of those, oh, what do they call those? Was it like the airship? Where it's the hot air balloon with the ship underneath, and clearly it has crashed. Because here's the deflated balloon underneath. So it's the moment of hope, and look at all these shooting stars. That's so pretty. The moon, gorgeous. Okay, so that's our cover art there. Where did I put down the box? Love it. I would love, okay, side note, sidebar, I would love one to know like what the process is for choosing which card image is going to be on the box, but then also I think it'd be so fun if someone went through all the box cover art and found like the most commonly used card, because I feel like the moon card is one that gets used a lot on the box cover art. That's just my curiosity aside. And I think it's because the moon tends to be like, I don't know, most of the time it looks so magical, and so it makes sense to me, but I'd be curious about that. Anyway, hold up the sun, Oh, I love this! That's a good sun card. Cool, I like all the bees. Judgment. What do we have going on here? Interesting. We've got a fairy who's making a cat, but then we've got this robot bird lifting up the turtle in the background. Is it a thing of like the realization of like this, maybe this Faerie's realization of, if I just keep creating things, I don't have a time to keep an eye on my creations and what they're doing. I don't know, that's interesting to me. And the world, gorgeous. I love that. I love how we get the animals. All right, into the minors we go. Starting with our aces, cool. Ace of Wands, we've got the salamander, love that. Two of Wands, perfect. Looking at this map, very much a planning process. Cool. Three of Wands. Look at, oh my gosh, he's on the train. He's on his way. That's so cool. Four of Wands. I love that we're following the same creature throughout this suit. That is so fun. Five. Six of Wands. Oh, that's cool. It looks to me almost like a bit of a mirror image from this. It feels to me like we're getting a real storyline of this is whoever won this battle. Seven of Wands. Eight. Very classic. I like that we do at least get the character there. Nine of Wands. Oh, he is tired now. That's so fun. And the 10. Oh, interesting. He's got them all picked up again. It's almost like he rested maybe, but look at, he's looking towards this castle. It's like, okay, what's the next adventure? I've got my loot here. Where are we going next? Interesting. We've got the page. The knight. I really like that. It seems like in the minors we're going to get a kind of continuous story of a certain creature, and then like the guidebook said, with the courts, we bring back in the fairies. I think that's really cool. The queen. I love that. Oh, look at that. We get her cat. It's like her wand is creating those sunflowers. That's so pretty. And the king. Beautiful. Oh, I love that. This art is so pretty. All right, we've got the Ace of Cups. Are we going to get crabs, perhaps? Okay, now we've got seals, Two of Cups. Oh, that's interesting to me. Okay, well, So in the wands, we very much completely, like, we only had salamanders. But now, so far in the cups, we've gotten a different creature on every card. I don't know how I feel about that. That is a beautiful card, though. Four of Cups, we've got a mermaid. Huh. I'm curious about that. Like, why? I don't think that, I mean, it doesn't bother me, per se. I'm more just curious about, like, why keep one animal throughout the whole wand suit and then not in the cup suit. Interesting to me. Five of Cups. Six. Oh, I love this. That is so cute. Seven of Cups. Okay, I mean, we are at least, though, we're getting, like, a repetition of a group of characters. And maybe it's just that more creatures kind of exist in that water space than in the fire space, which I can understand that. 8 of Cups. Oh, interesting. Is that a seal? Yeah, we've got a seal kind of running away from that scary looking octopus. 9 of Cups. Oh, that's a good image. I like this. 10 of Cups. Beautiful. The Page. I love that. I like how fun the pages look so far. The Knight. Oh, that's so cool. The Queen. Look at that blue hair. I do really like how we're getting very clear elements with the suits. And the King. I love that blue. That's so pretty. All right, on to the swords. The Ace of Swords. We've got what seems to, I mean, they're fairies or maybe like little pixies. 2 of Swords. So beautiful. You can see there's two paths behind her. So it feels like needing to make a choice of which fork in the road is she going to follow. 3 of Swords. 4 of Swords. Oh, I love that. This reminds me of my bumblebees. When I go out every morning now, since it's the night is getting longer now and it's getting cooler out, the bees aren't up right away when I get out. They're still sleeping, and I have zinnias right now that are really like open and wide, just like this flower, and I always find them sleeping right in the middle. It's so cute. 5 of Swords. Perfect. Again though, now we're following the same creature throughout the suit, it seems so far. So just, again, I don't feel it's, like, it doesn't, what are my words here? Bother me where I'm like, what the heck? You know, not at all. Just something I'm noting. Ooh, 7 of Swords. Interesting, because look, she's got this treasure chest chained to her waist. So it's like she's trying to be sneaky, but is choosing to... Oh, because she's gonna fly away. I see. Okay, so it's not gonna, like, drag on the floor, per se, but still, it's like... She's trying to fly with this heavy treasure chest. It's gonna weigh her down and slow her down. I think that's an interesting layer to add to the 7 of Swords of... Is it worth the weight it's going to add? 8 of Swords. Oh, I see. She's tangled up in these lights. That's interesting. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. 9 of Swords. She definitely looks frightened. 10. Oh my gosh. Eek. I don't always love when there's images where they're showing things that are stabbed. Eek. But I mean, it fits the message, it does get it across. That's just a me thing. I do look at the tattered wings. That is so interesting. Page of Swords. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh my gosh, her hair reminds me of like Sailor Moon or something. The Knight. Look, I love that pink bumblebee. And again, I love the repetition of colors throughout the suits. We've got like a pink-purple scheme going on for the swords, and I love it. Look at that queen. Oh my gosh. And the king. Beautiful. All right, last but not least, you've got our Pentacles. The Ace, I love it. I love this little guy. He's so cute. Two of Pentacles. Okay, it seems like we're getting these like gnome characters, which, yes, love it. Three of Pentacles, perfect. I love how she's like directing them of like, hang it over there. That's so fun. Four of Pentacles. Oh, that's interesting. So he's on this minecart with all this treasure, but clearly it is out of control. So it's this decision of, do I stay with the cart and when it eventually stops, maybe I'll be fine, maybe I won't? Or do I ensure some safety for myself and get out, but possibly lose the treasure? Interesting. Five of Pentacles. Look at those mushroom houses. Oh my gosh. Loving this suit. Six of Pentacles. I love this, the weighing. Seven. Oh my gosh. I love that so much. I love the use of the mushrooms too, because mushrooms are really something that, I mean, I guess with anything that grows, but I feel like you almost even have a little bit less control over mushrooms. I don't know. You just have to like wait for them to, really truly just wait for them to pop up. But I guess that's any plant. I just like the mushrooms. Eight of Pentacles. Perfect. The Nine. Oh my gosh. It's like this beautiful nighttime oasis. I was curious to see, since like we're very much getting mushrooms in this, how they were gonna do this card, which is usually a garden, but I love the idea that like she can have a beautiful mushroom garden. Why not? What a cool idea. It's got my my brain working there. Ten of Pentacles. I love that. I love that we come back to those characters from the Three of Pentacles, I think. No, maybe not. Very similar. The Page of Pentacles is so good. The Knight. Ooh, on a beetle. Cool. Look at all the hydrangeas too. That's interesting. The Queen. Love her. And the King. Oh, this is so gorgeous. And now I do think, okay, because now my brain's going, because we got repetition in every suit, like on every card except the cups. And so but I do want to go in and kind of see, like, I don't know. I do feel like there was a bit of theming around Selkies. Because, oh wait, hold on. Am I like, let me look up exactly what a Selkie is, because isn't there kind of a relation to seals? Oh, there totally is. Oh my gosh. They can, okay, that's my bad. So there is like a Selkie theme going on, since the Selkies can shift between human and seals. That's just me not knowing things right off the bat. Oh my gosh, it's not even a mermaid. Oh my gosh, totally my apologies. I just wasn't looking closely, or just like, I was making such quick assumptions. No, this does totally repeat in the cup suit. Because there's her costume, and oh my gosh. So silly of me. I'm gonna have to like add a note at the beginning when I start like talking about that. To be like, figured it out, it's Selkies. Learned what a Selkie is today. Anyway, Should we shuffle? And should I find pairings? Would that be fun? I think that'd be fun. Let's do it. We know this is gonna be a good shuffle. But let's do it on camera anyway. So good. All right, I'm gonna go find some oracles I think would pair well. And I'll be back. Okay. I found some possibilities that I'm so excited about. I think this really could pair with a lot of things I have though, because, I don't know, this is just so my style, this deck. But let's start with this one. I am just really honestly hoping this goes well because I think that'd be so exciting and so much fun. It's the Witch's Kitchen Oracle from the line I am so obsessed with. I think this is gonna go though. Oh, I'm so excited. We gotta zoom out a little. Ooh, that was in. Okay. What do we think? What? I think it... I think it works, right? It's fun. It might be... Is it a little busy? Maybe it's a little busy. Do I think I'm gonna probably use it anyway? Yeah, probably. But I do think when there's such detailed artwork on the tarot, I personally like to go with an oracle that is not as busy. But I think this has a really fun, magical feel to it, so I'm a fan. But of course, as always, let me know what you think. I think this is so fun. Okay, one more. Yes, love it. Okay, that's the Witch's Kitchen Oracle. What else do I have here? Ooh, okay, I've got the Magickal Botanical, which I think this is going to lend itself better to what I was just saying, of something that's not as colorful, I suppose. Because this is very detailed artwork, but we get kind of, since it's just like the black and beige, mostly, I think it'll create some space. What do we think? I think it works. It works. Yeah, I like it. But you know what? This got me thinking about a deck I didn't pull out just now that I think might be a little bit more of an exciting pairing. I think, hold on, let's get it. I think it might go a little bit better. The Green Witch Oracle. I think this one has a bit more of that, like, what am I thinking? Like, cartoon magical is not at all what I mean. I just cannot think of other words. Yes. Already. This is feeling better to me already. I don't have quite the word to describe it, because I feel like the Green Witch Oracle and that Magickal Botanical have a similar purpose, but it's like, I don't mean the word cartoon in a bad way at all, and I can't think of quite the right word I'm thinking of to describe the style that's going on here. It just goes better with the style versus the Magickal Botanical, I find goes better with kind of like found art decks or things like that versus a very illustrated deck. I think this goes a lot better. I really like this pairing. That is exciting. I love this Oracle deck so much. Okay, I've got one more, which I think is going to be so much fun. And it is Maxine Gadd's Zoologica Steampunk Oracle. So these are steampunk animals. So of course we have to try it, because I think it'd be so fun to get a steampunk animal with steampunk fairies. Okay, these are going to be every which way because it's circular. Yes, this is fun. This is fun, because again, I like this oracle, while being very detailed, still gives some space on the card. So it's not like, it's not overpowering or competing, I should say. This is really fun. I like this a lot. And I haven't really gotten into using this oracle deck because I kind of been just holding on to it for fall. And I feel like, yes, this is the pairing. This is the pairing I was waiting for. This is such a fun combo. I love this. Yes, that's a win for me. That's the Maxine Gadd's Zoologica. And that, my friends, is all I have for you today. I'm so excited about this tarot. Oh my gosh. Very highly anticipated one for me, and it did not disappoint. So, let me know what you think. Is this one that's on your list? Is it on your list now? I'd love to know. But other than that, I hope you're having a wonderful day so far, and I'll see you again very soon.